Good day, Bitcoin-wise members. It's Frans here. It's the 10th of March, 2025. And today I'm going to give you a short video clip on the Bitcoin-wise card. So a quick update. So how do they work? First of all, it's very simple. You basically just take the card, you go to the store, you punch in the card number, and it processes the transaction, and it's done. So it's very easy to use the Bitcoin-wise card to make it more convenient for you to earn your rewards. All right. So you can obviously using the card at the stores. You can also use it for online shopping at Mr. D and takealot.com. So I want to give you my experience from the card because obviously you must take in consideration that neither Wycode nor Cellbucks ever had a platform for a card system. So they specifically create this for Bitcoin-wise. Again, we are first in everything. We are the first company in the world that are making our income from the portion of the transaction fee and no discount from any merchants. So this is a really sustainable business because all the money is generated from the transaction fee. This is where our passive income comes from. All right, so everybody knows that. So now let's talk about the card. So I went to ShopRite, I put fuel in my car at Total. There was a Steer stores in the Total that I used, and I also went to KFC. Now, on my first day at each of those places, I had to put in my card number 2 to 3 times before the transaction was successfully. And I'm going to explain to you now why this happens. So there is some teething problems in the beginning, but remember, this is a unique platform that only Bitcoin-wise have access to. And it's specifically built for Bitcoin-wise. So what happens is when I went a second time to all these places to test my card, then the very first time when I did the transaction went through successfully. So actually what happens is when you punch in your card number, the card number then talks to Wycode. Wycode send it through to Cellbucks. Cellbucks system then identify the card, connect it to the voucher that's available, your spend 168 spend voucher in your wallet. It then confirms that there's enough funds in that specific voucher. It then deduct the amount that of your purchase from that voucher, and then it sends it back to Wycode, that sends it back to ShopRite or pick up to ShopRite, and then the transaction shows successfully. Now, all those things must happen in less than 15 seconds. If it takes more than 15 seconds, then the transaction lapses and we have to punch in the card number again. So in the beginning, as I said, because it's brand new, there will be a little bit of teething problems within that less than 15 seconds challenge they've got, but they are working very hard to solve that for us so that we don't have any of those situations soon. And the transaction will go through every time on the first time that you punch the number in. All right. So thank you very much for everybody that are using the card and they've experienced this and they went and they do it again and they see then the transactions are successful. So why did we introduce the Bitcoin-wise card? That's a wonderful thing. We did some market research. Why are people joining Bitcoin-wise, but they are not active? So we've contacted active members. We've contacted non-active members, we've contacted people, members and from different languages, and 100% feedback that we got is that it's too inconvenient to lock into your wallet and use the voucher number. And that's why we introduced the card. So it's basically purely there. You don't have to have a card. You can still use the wallet. If you don't have your card with you, you can still use the wallet. So it's purely there for convenience. And also, it's a very, very awesome marketing tool. Because when I did this, my first transaction at Shoprite, at the Checkers, they actually called the manager as well to say, listen, look at this guy. He wants to punch in a card number on the Y-code system. And I said, let me just do it. And I did it. And the third time it went through, they were surprised because they know that there's no other card. Never, ever. There was the facility was never there to punch in a card number. You have to punch in a voucher number. So even the manager said to me, I want that card. So it's an extremely strong marketing tool for you as well. So it's there for your convenience, and it's there for you to be able to give you your confidence back, to share the opportunity with people and show them the card. To say, okay, listen, you just basically like any other normal bank transaction, you're just using the card. So yeah, it's very, very exciting. So we're rolling out these cards all over South Africa, and we're actually looking for 1,000 strong people that wants to be leaders in Bitcoin-wise. And I'm going to announce it in, let's say, later in the week or next week, how it's going to work, the benefits you're going to have to become a part of the leaders in rolling out the Bitcoin-wise card right through South Africa. I will be making this short types of video clips on a regular basis, so you can look forward for later in the week for another video clip that will target, each time I will target a specific subject. So today it was the cards, and later in the week it will be a different subject. I think through this process we would be able to reach more people than just doing one Zoom meeting where everybody can't join up for whatever reason. Now we're going to take these video clips and we're going to share it on all the groups. So if you got the video clip, please make sure that you share it with everybody. So let's build Bitcoin-wise. Bitcoin-wise is going places. Thank you, everybody. You must have an awesome day. And then I'll see you guys later in the week with the next video clip.